What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock, why I'm super bullish for the somewhat near-term and long-term futures. I'm also going to be talking about the overall market and the latest pieces of news that just came out that could affect Tesla for the near-term and long-term as well. We do have some very good pieces of news that came out as well that I have to talk about that could definitely affect the stock price in a very positive direction. I'm also going to talk about what's on earth the man, the myth, the legend, Elon Musk. The legend just said he did say some very big things on his Twitter page to make me very excited and super bullish for the future of this company. But before I do that, before I say anything about Elon Musk, before I talk about Tesla's share price, I do have to mention some very important things first. First off, I'm not a financial planner, guys. This is all for educational and entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo, you're not only going to qualify for an iPhone 13 Pro giveaway, meaning you may win an iPhone 13 Pro, but you're also going to get up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500 if you sign up with the link down below. So with that out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So Tesla is in the red right now. It's down 1.27%. This is exactly what I told you would probably play out. However, guys, it's not entirely because of something Tesla did wrong. It's simply because of this piece of news that came out that I was talking about. That's the fact that Tesla has recalled nearly 500,000 Model 3 and Model S cars. Now, is this the end of the world? And there are many analysts saying, no, it's not the end of the world, guys. We're going to recover very quickly from this. And that's the reason why I'm still going to be very bullish going into 2022. So let's just talk about the share price and talk about the market first before I talk about why I'm very bullish. So as you guys can see, Tesla's a little bit in the red, and so was the S&P and Apple and other stocks like that. But look at the S&P, guys. Now, when we look at the market, guys, the market was a little bit in the red, and it's very important that I talk about how this could have affected Tesla. Now, even though the S&P is in the red, it's not necessarily the start of this like crazy correction or anything like that, because the S&P just broke all-time highs just yesterday. Now today it's still at a pretty good level, but it's down about 0.25%, which is not too bad whatsoever, guys. The S&P is still looking pretty strong and bullish, and that's why the fear and greed index is still on the greedy side. It's a little bit lower than yesterday. It's at 61 today. Yesterday it was at 62. However, guys, that does not matter in my opinion, because overall we're way more in the green compared to where we were a couple of days ago or weeks ago. So the market is doing a lot better now, which means that Tesla has room to run. Now let's talk about what's going on with Tesla. So check this out right here. Tesla started off at $1,082. It dropped to about $1,060. Then it runs up to about $1,076. Then we drop to about $1,056 and close in the red. So even though we closed in the red, guys, I'm not losing faith whatsoever, guys. Look at these Bollinger Bands real quick before I do some in-depth technical analysis and talk about the news and what Elon Musk has been tweeting about. So as you guys can see, pretty volatile movement. We did touch the lower band, but look at this closing. It was a pretty weak closing for Tesla standards, especially considering that we were ending the year. So it seems like a lot of people started selling to lock in profits, and there was other things going on because of the FUD spread by the media. But at the end of the day, let's just talk about what the indicators are showing and how I think this is going to affect Tesla. So technical indicators are not perfect, guys, especially for a stock like Tesla. This thing could surprise you in a flash just like that. But here's what the indicators are showing. If you guys look very carefully, look at the exponential moving averages. Tesla is now kind of above the older ones, or at least the ones over the longer time frames, which means that it is kind of dropping, but it is not too bad right now. That means that it does have support that's going to hold it in very good positions. Now, but look at the CCI. Right now, the CCI is very, very low. This is an indicator that Tesla has dropped quite significantly, and it is getting ready for a pullback, in my opinion, because when this happens, normally Tesla has a good reversal. Now, the MACD is indicating that Tesla has some bearish momentum, so to speak, and so is the RSI at 49.47. So basically, the technical indicators are showing that this thing could continue to be a little bit in the red. However, guys, I'm going to say something different. I don't always agree with technical indicators, and that's because of the fact that, look, this piece of news is basically the only main thing that caused this thing to be in the red, and also because of profit seekers and day traders, other things like that. But it's mainly this piece of news. However, we have other pieces of news coming out that are absolutely bullish and absolutely amazing, and we are starting a new year, guys. I think 2022 is going to be a good year for Tesla as well. I think the start is going to help Tesla make some very big moves, especially considering the fact that January is notorious for short squeezes. So what's going to play out, guys? let's not worry too much about indicators, okay? I'm gonna put the indicators aside. I just wanted to put it out there that they are showing that this thing is like bearish and it could drop. That's possible, but this is not what I think is gonna happen. I think that we're gonna have a green day. I think the Monday when we open up is going to be in the green. And the reason I'm saying that is because we've been dropping like crazy, and I just think that this thing really wants to run. Look at what happened last January in the year 2021 when we started the year. Let me just go all the way back real quick, and you guys can see this right here. As soon as we hit January, right? Last January, we were actually around the $690 range to 700, right? That's where we closed the year 2020. Then we ran all the way up to 900 in a matter of 3 weeks. We went from 700 to 900. We had a very bullish cycle. Tesla looked very strong last year. Now, I think the same thing is probably going to happen this year. I think there's going to be a lot of momentum that's building up. Now, just like I was telling you, the technical indicators are not showing that. They're showing that Tesla might continue to drop. But based off previous trends, based off the fact that I think this thing has a lot of hype, and based off what the new news is basically trying to say, we have some new good articles that are coming out. I think that this thing is going to be pretty good, and we're going to start running up to about the $1,090 range probably by Monday. In fact, we may even go as high as like approaching 1100. I definitely think that's going to play out. I could be wrong, but that's just my prediction. Now, why am I still very bullish? Now, there was this crazy piece of news that came out, but I just think that it's going to kind of sway away over the next couple of days as the new year starts, and more people are going to pay attention to some crazy, great things that are coming out. Look at this right here. This is an article from Inside EVs. It states that the Tesla Giga Austin is about to start production next week. Will it be the Giga Berlin? Now, at the end of the day, guys, I need to tell you guys something very important. Now, this is not 110% confirmed, but it is, coming out from some reports that Tesla might start production next week for the new Gigafactory in Texas. Once again, absolutely crushing it. This is probably where they're going to be producing the Cybertruck in about a year and a half from now. This is also probably where they're going to produce more Model S's, which are absolutely crushing it in China, guys. Even Elon Musk tweeted about that, or at least he had a tweet about that and he liked. That's very important that you have to be looking at. Now, this is a very bullish piece of news in my opinion, because if they actually do start production next week, it's going to be absolutely amazing, guys. I think there's going to be a very big bullish reversal. Big institutions are going to be loading up on Tesla. It's going to be cool. I also want to talk about this right here. Electrek reported this, okay? So regardless of what happens on Monday, guys, whether we're in the green or the red, I do think it's more likely we're going to be in the green. However, guys, there's other big catalysts coming out for 2022, from the battery cells to the growth in the company, as Tesla is projected to produce over 2 million cars for the year 2022. That's going to be absolutely awesome, guys. I can't wait for what on earth is going to be playing out. That would be the craziest thing in my opinion, right? We did notice that they're on the verge of hitting 1 million cars per year, and we do expect them to double as they have new factories opening up. So when new factories come, guys, it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be killer, guys. Now, there is a chance in 2022 they could be launching the Cybertruck. I don't know for sure if it's going to happen, but it's possible. It's definitely on the table, and if it does happen that soon, it's going to be absolutely killer. Now, we also see other big things coming out, such as the fact that they're talking about the production ramping up in Texas and Berlin. Once again, very bullish catalyst coming out left and right. It also states the fact that there's going to be a lot more innovations and more manufacturing of battery cells in 2022, which is new for the company and also a very bullish sign for the future. So my point is 2022 is probably going to be a great year in terms of its fundamentals. Now, I do want to note something very important, and that is, look, right now, it could be in the red. I don't care, because throughout 2022, the fundamentals are going to get better. They're going to crush it again and again and again. And I just see some big moves coming very soon. So I don't care what happens, guys. I'm still very bullish, and I'm still excited for what's going to play out. Now, I also want to talk about this piece of news right here. Basically, Tesla asks an employee to fight policy proposal that would make rooftop solar more expensive in California. So this is something that Tesla is doing. They're part of the energy sector. They're trying to help more and more people learn about solar, and they're trying to help expand their business in that sector. Now, Elon Musk stated that he does oppose particular subsidies, but he does not want the production to be more expensive. He does not want things like that to play out, which is why Tesla is incentivizing people to fight particular policies. Now, does that mean that they're kind of trying to stay out of politics? And the answer is no. Sometimes they have to get a little bit political with things like this, but I'm not not necessarily going to do that, so I may not report this as accurately, but I do want to put it out there that they have good intents, in my opinion, because there are millions and millions of people in the state of California that could end up getting into solar, and they want to do whatever they can to help create more sustainable energy and improve the earth. Now, let me just end this video real quick with the latest Elon Musk tweets. Now, he didn't actually tweet a lot of like big things about Tesla today, but he did actually like some very important things that you have to pay attention to. Jay in Shanghai, they tweeted that the last day of Q4, let's take a look at Tesla's largest delivery center in Shanghai. Super busy day for the Tesla delivery team in China. So for those of you who don't know, guys, there are a ton of Tesla cars that are sold in China. In fact, that's the number one country that which they sell them to, and they're just crushing it, guys. They're absolutely crushing it. They're really, really reaching those Q4 delivery numbers, and they're just killing it. So it's very awesome to see people very excited. And Elon Musk liked this tweet just to remind you guys that Tesla's crushing it. They're very big in China. They have a big brand, and people are very excited for the future there and in the United States, as well as they're expanding their business model. Now, Elon Musk also liked this tweet right here from Tesla Silicon Valley Club. It states that the full self-driving beta sees a ton. Pure vision is fire. So what they're basically talking about is they ran their Tesla, and you guys can see that they were driving, and you can see all these little things that it's able to detect from people on the other side of the road to what the road is basically looking like, where the red lines are, where the lines are on the road. Is there something on the road? Where are the cars? It detects everything super, super well. And we're seeing more and more updates coming, guys. They stated that they hope to get a 10.8 full self-driving beta visualization soon. I mean, it's just killing it, guys. My main argument is that they're improving day in and day out, so don't let all the FUD out there scare you or make you think otherwise, guys. I have faith in Tesla. I think their AI team is getting better, just as Elon Musk was talking about, and it's just a matter of time before we really see it in the share price. So for Tesla's share price, guys, I think 2022 is going to be a pretty good year, especially the start of it. I think we're going to run up a lot in January, but for Monday in particular, although the technical indicators are showing this thing could drop a little bit, I am going to say the opposite, guys. I think we're going to have a good green day on Monday. I'm still going to hold that notion. I think if the reports actually like confirm that the Tesla Gigafactory is going to be starting production next week, they're going to kill it. It's going to be absolutely huge. So we do have some very bullish catalysts coming out. So at the end of the day, guys, be ready for any scenario, but I do think it's going to be in the green. Now, regardless of what happens, remember the future is very bright for Tesla, and I'm very excited for the year 2022. So I wanted to end this video by saying I want to wish everyone a very happy new year. I thank you so much for being a part of this channel, and I want you to never ever quit on your dreams, guys. Thank you. Tesla's going to the moon, and peace out.